James Kaufman, World News Report today, January 13th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Keep New England White banner did not violate the law per the New Hampshire Supreme Court. I'm going to personally say that I think it's racist at the least. It might not be used in hiring, etc., but I think this is racist. People who displayed a Keep New England White banner from a highway overpass in July 2022 did not know they violated state law because they did not appear to know they were trespassing. New Hampshire's top court has ruled. William Jens, a lawyer representing the group, said its members were pleased with the New Hampshire Supreme Court decision. New Hampshire Law RSA 354B1 states in part that a person violates the rights of others when that person inflicts damage, threatens to inflict damage, or trespasses on property when such actual or threatened conduct is motivated by race, color, religion, national origin, ancestry, sexual orientation, sex, gender identification, or disability. Gender identification, huh? State officials brought civil claims against the members of the Nationalist Social Club, also known as NSC 131, who unfurled the banner on July 30th, 2022 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, contending they violated the law because their actions were motivated by race and interfered with the lawful activities of others. A trial court dismissed the case after finding the state civil rights law was unconstitutional and overboard. An appeals placed the case in front of the New Hampshire Supreme Court. The justices, in a unanimous opinion handed down on January 10th, upheld the lower court's ruling. Quote, the overbreadth of the state's construction of the act creates an unacceptable risk of a chill on speech protected by Part 1, Article 22 of our state constitution. Specifically, the state's construction of the act would impose government sanctions on those who unintentionally trespassed on public property and whose presence is motivated by one of the characteristics enumerated in RSA 354B1, the justice wrote in a per curiam opinion. Such a broad sweep discourages the expression of certain messages for fear of government sanctions under the Act based on the context of the message expressed. It's also not reasonable to allow charges to be brought against people who don't appear to know that they are trespassing. The justices stated in their opinion, they ruled that the state officials must establish that people are knowingly trespassing and noted that officials did not do so in the case against Christopher Hood and the other members of the group that took credit for displaying the banners. Now, they were on public overpasses. I don't know how that could be trespassing, but we'll talk about that some other time because the Supreme Court says it's not. Again, I think there's no room in America for that sign, but this is the Supreme Court's decision out of one state. The top courts wrote in their opinion that Hood was not wearing a mask, spoke to police officers on the scene, and identified himself as the group's leader. The group removed the banner and other banners when they were told that they were trespassing on public property. The Supreme Court continued, even when construing all the reasonable inferences in the light most favorable to the state, we are not persuaded that the plaintiff sufficiently alleged that the defendants knowingly trespassed, the judges ruled. Of course they didn't know they were trespassing. They were on a public road. The Attorney General's office said it was disappointed by the court's decision, but it respects it. Spokesperson Gary Gardy said in a statement. So, it's illegal if you're trespassing on public property to have a banner that says, "Keep New England white," but if you don't know you're trespassing, then it's completely legal. God bless you and yours. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything is possible. Bizarro world.